how do you recruit agents to your brokerage now?
So I think it depends on the situation. I think that some it's knowing and like sort of nurturing relationships. Like we'll have people come and talk to us, and they talked to us 2 years ago or like 5 years ago, and the switch only comes later. And so a lot of that is, to me, if you're sitting there and I'm going to tell you why it's better for you to be here, it needs to make sense for you. There's a cost. There's a cost associated with it. Switching your signs, with switching your books, your book of business, your brand recognition. So a lot of it, when it's natural recruiting, it's okay. If you're a productive existing agent, it'll be like, hey, we have an immense amount of knowledge in marketing, construction, legal. We're always involved in any RICO cases and that sort of thing, like to writing the responses. Our mandate from the top to the bottom, this has always been the case. We have two, but number one is to help you be in business for yourself, not by yourself. So like we have you better give a good answer in real time. So for people already producing, a lot of times it's like, hey, this is how I'm going to help you make your business grow on all fronts of it. And now there's more of a switch of, okay, we're, going to get more online. We have this email blast that we send out that's like got a 60% higher average than industry rate with listings, with featured listings. And people tell us about it all the time. And that's getting exposure to the listings, because we know clients are online in real time looking, and they're pulling listings faster than the agents. So, we send that info out. And
so what's included in this email that makes it popular?
Good listing.
So you don't add extra stuff on top of listings?
I mean, we do toot our own horn very minimally. I'm playing with some ideas, including agent features, actually. Yeah. So we'll talk a bit about agents, make it more personalized. Nice photography. You can't have bad photography and be in the email because of the world we're in. But it's the exposure in real time. Agents love it. I cannot tell you, since we've started it, people are like, get me on the list. Can I be on the list? Is this on the list? And it's like...
Do you charge anyone for it?
No. I'm guilty of not always charging for a lot of our... because of our model, and this was like a super serious, I had to understand this from day one. It's like in business... by yourself, not for yourself, meant you gotta service them high level. So no, it's I want your client, I want your business to be easy, and not easy. It's not an easy business. I want to help you do this. I really believe that if I can make this a bit easier for you because it's tough, let's do it. How do we help you? Because there's a lot of noise, but that has to be the end result. Family, friends, marketing, whatever it is, really and truly you have to, because competition in Toronto is great. That keeps you on your A game. Brokerage and agent competition is exceptional. It's a great market to be competitive in, I think.
Yeah.
You're not going against hocus pocus organizations.
So you guys have to have some good top producers at your office. What do you find as the similarities between the top producers? So we
have some pretty heavy hitting top producers, and we've had some also equally as not equal. We've had some pretty good top producers always in the office, and I live with one, so it's really it helps. I don't live with them anymore, but I lived with them. And there's a few things, and the number one is honestly the blood, sweat equity. They are, I'll go through all of them because I've studied it to death, but they're, you kind of earn respect by working hard with the people who work with you or for you. I would say these people work at 60%. They really, they do a good job because they invest the time and the energy to do a good job. So that's one thing. They're devoted to this. It's a life. I've seen from my mom, someone calls her at 6 and it's can you give me an opinion value at 10 on a Friday when you're, she's like, drop everything, let's go. And that's 35 plus years, right? She's still Where's the meat? Give me the meat. The other thing is they're so tough.
Yeah.
This business is, it's tough because it's business. And I think some people call themselves agents. No, you run a business. And they're resilient because, it's like your failures, like the success people see, nobody sees how many failures you went through. And it's not failures, actually. That's that's not a bad setup, but like the difficult clients, the difficult situations, the emails, the rejection, we're emotional human beings. And if you're a top producer, you go through waves. Like there's a time when someone in your house might be sick. And there's a time when you might not be as motivated. And you have to motivate a team, you have to feed a team financially. Not always a team, but a lot of times it is a team. So my apologies. And you have to keep going. And in downtown Toronto, midtown Toronto, the competition's fierce, right? You're not sitting at the table and saying, I'm the best, therefore I've got this. You have to still sit at the table when you have the track record and say, I'm the best, here's my track record, here's my pitch, and go against 11 people.
Yeah. And
like you said, when you're shopping out the brokerages, it's like, okay, we're shopping at the brokerages, it's just like one thing, and the numbers are small. So condos, the numbers are bigger, which means that your marketplace, you have more to get from homes. There's a set amount of homes on any given street. So when you think of someone as a leader, think about what they have to do to get 18 homes or 40 homes or 10 homes to even get in that space. And they're business people. They're business people in the sense that they make sophisticated, they would succeed in any business. Yeah. And they sometimes did succeed in other businesses as well. A few examples I've seen, people came successful in other businesses and they set themselves up priority list, do the thing you hate the most in the morning. Yeah. I hear that.
Eat the frog.
Yeah. And it's like they're also a lot of do the difficult stuff, but drive through it and like any other business, the marketing budget and adapting to change. But being in those surroundings, and I'm pretty proud to say there's a lot of females I've encountered over the years that, I've seen everyone, but I've seen a lot of people keep really great family lives as well. And this business knows no mercy, right? So, I have my sister now who's got 2 and expecting, and her husband, love him dearly, takes care of the kids every single weekend, evening and day. He's the head of a department of the hospital, and he knows it's babysitting time for him on the weekends. Yeah. So there's no
parenting.
It's parenting time. Sorry, Kev, you're really good at it. So sorry. And that's the thing is but they keep really close families, and it's for me, I love being in that energy and seeing those people, and everyone sets it up a different way, how they approach it. Yeah. But these people are fine people. They're exceptionally bright and they're exceptionally tough, and they're resilient. There's no easy money in this business. A lot of people come in thinking there's easy money, and maybe I can be proven wrong. My dad opened in 93. He's put in insane names in the business, coach them through emotionally, taxation, everything through and through. And I don't think that, I haven't seen someone who just did it by being there. You can't. You have to know your stuff.